Guys, welcome back to another video wherever you are. Special greetings to you, and don't forget, if today is your first time, please do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit on the notification bell whenever you drop video. You can also get it and watch. In today's video, we are going to be looking at if you are in the EU country and you want to travel to Italy, what will happen to you, or even if you want to travel to Germany, Spain, and France, if you are coming from the EU countries or the European Union country. We are going to look at the restrictions that they have put in ahead the Easter. The president of IMS came and he said, Reddito di cittadinanza for all immigrants. Italians are saying that Reddito di cittadinanza for all immigrants is not going to work that way. And Germany is also saying people who are under 60 years cannot take the AstraZeneca vaccine due to its side effects. So guys, without wasting much time, let's do this thing together. Yeah guys, but before I start today's video, you know, Sette Trenta is out. If you want to do your Sette Trenta, that is 7:30. Great calf service said I should tell you that if you want to do your Sette Trenta, maybe your code has arrived, you don't have time to go to any calf to do your Sette Trenta. They said just contact them, sit in your house, send them your code and some documents, and they are going to do your Sette Trenta for you, just for you sitting in your house, and you will pay a little bit, something small for them, and they will just do it for you. Maybe you work 24/7, you said you don't have time to go to CAF, just call great CAF service on these numbers and you can get them and they will do your Sette Trenta for you. You can also follow them on Facebook, you can also follow them on YouTube. They upload videos about their update, any update that they have in their CAF service, they will upload it for you so that you will know what is going on. They even did a video about the Sette Trenta. I'll be leaving it in the YouTube video description and you can watch what they said and the documents that you even need to provide for your Sette Trenta. So please call them now for your Sette Trenta to be done. Now let's move on to the reason why we are here today. Italy is saying if you are from the EU country, they need to quarantine you 5 days, and then after that they need to do you test again to see whether you are okay, you don't have any contagious, you don't have any virus before you are coming to the country. So if you are from one of the EU countries and you are entering Italy, make sure or take note that they are going to quarantine you for 5 days. I think Germany is also doing this for 5 days. France is also doing it. Spain is also doing it. And even nationals who are from France to Spain, if you reach the border and you don't have the PRC test, you have to go back to France. So that is what Spain border they are doing, and then all the borders they are even controlling all the borders. Italy border, that is, they are controlling France border, Germany border, and the Spain border. If you reach there and you don't have the negative PRC COVID-19 test, you need to go back to your country. So guys, take note of that. And if you are entering Italy, as I said before, 5 days quarantine for you if you are from the EU country. After that, they will do you test again to see whether if you are okay, and they will allow you to go wherever you are going. You see, you can come to Italy, and I think Italians can also go out for tourism, but you cannot go out in Italy, within Italy. You cannot have liberty within Italy. So that is what is coming from the side of Italy. If you are entering Italy now from the EU country, they need to quarantine you for 5 days, as I said before. And let's go and watch the video. When we are back, we will give you the rest of the update, so stay tuned.
French motorists arriving at the Spanish border who do not have a negative PCR test are being forced to make a U-turn. This as Spain tightens travel restrictions amid a resurgence in COVID-19 cases. Up until Tuesday, a negative test was only required for those coming into the country by boat or air. For some, these new rules come as no surprise.
Il faut le faire si on veut enrayer tout ça.
Oui,
Parce que s'il y en a qui le font pas, on ne s'en sortira pas.
Hombre, todo lo que sea precaución, pienso yo que bien, tanto para ellos como para nosotros, ¿no?
Authorities may not be carrying out round-the-clock checks, but those who go against the rules could receive a fine of several thousands of euros. Spain is not the only country to impose restrictions. From Thursday, travellers arriving in Portugal will have to quarantine for 2 weeks, while in the Netherlands and Belgium, a 10-day quarantine is in place. Those arriving in Germany will have to self-isolate for 5 days. Authorities there say they will also step up checks at the borders. Italy is the latest country to impose restrictions on its European neighbours. EU arrivals will have to quarantine for 5 days, then take a second PCR test. In the border town of Ventimiglia, the announcement has sparked outrage.
Hors de question que je sois mis à l'isolement en Italie, alors que eux, les Italiens, peuvent venir en France et circuler chez nous librement.
As concern grows over the Easter holiday, France's neighbours are ramping up efforts to discourage as much travelling as possible in a bid to avoid a surge in cases.
You have seen the video, so if you are from the EU country to Italy, that is what is going to happen to you. And now let's move on to the next story. Germany is saying they don't want to give vaccines to people who are under 60 years due to the side effect of this AstraZeneca vaccine. We have already did a video, or I made a video about this AstraZeneca vaccine, which the side effect was blood clots. Some of them, if they take it, they said they will end up with blood clots. So a lot of countries suspended it and they have started using it again. Said if you are not over 60 years, this AstraZeneca vaccine, you cannot take it in Germany. So this is what is coming from the side of Germany too. And let's go and watch the video. When we are back, we will give you the rest of the update. So stay tuned.
Germany is halting the use of the AstraZeneca vaccine for anyone under the age of 60 following fresh concerns that it causes blood clots. Health Minister Jens Spahn and state officials agreed unanimously to suspend the shot for younger people unless they belong to a high-risk category for COVID-19. Unusual blood clots have been reported in some recipients of the shot. Of the 2.7 million people who received it in Germany, 31 suffered the health disorder. So let's head over to Berlin now and speak to our reporter Kate Brady. So Kate, Berlin suspended the vaccine for all those under 60 earlier today, and now that suspension is being applied nationwide. What's behind this decision?
Well, we already saw several states taking action this afternoon, deciding for themselves that they would no longer administer the AstraZeneca vaccine to people aged over 60 and over. But during this meeting between Spahn and the state premiers STIKO, that's the vaccine commission here in Germany, they came out with an amended recommendation confirming that their recommendation now, based on this new data that focuses particularly on younger people who have been vaccinated, they now say that it shouldn't be administered to people over the age of 60. And this all comes after the Paul-Ehrlich Institute confirmed earlier today those 31 cases of unusual blood clotting that you mentioned already. So of those 31 cases, 9 people have died. But as you mentioned, 2.7 million doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine have already been administered here in Germany, and it really is a key part to Germany's vaccine rollout, which is certainly going to have some rethinking over the next few days.
So how concerning is this data now that Germany is studying? I mean, the European Medicines Agency, they still have this vaccine approved.
It does still have it approved, but as with everything throughout this pandemic, we're seeing that there is an ongoing review of everything right now, whether that is the mutations of the virus itself or also of the vaccinations. And of course, as more people are vaccinated, there is more real-time data to look at as well. So there will be ongoing reviews here in Germany.
And now let's move on to the next story. The president of IMS make a proposal that they should extend the Reddito di cittadinanza to people or immigrants who have even residence in the country for some years, but not 10 years that they have been saying, or 10 years. If you have residence in Italy for 10 years, that is where you can apply for Reddito di cittadinanza. And this man came out and he said immigrants are also suffering in the countryside, so they should try to extend this Reddito di cittadinanza. If you have only residence in Italy for some few years, you can also access to this Reddito di cittadinanza. It's not any money, or it's not all that huge money, but it can also support some immigrants. This is where some Italians came out and they said, no, what this man is saying, they are not in support, or they are not agreeing with what this man is saying. First should be Italians first, but this man shouldn't come and say they should extend Reddito di cittadinanza to all immigrants who have even passed through the Mediterranean Sea. Hey guys, it's not easy at all. These people, they don't respect people who just pass through the Mediterranean Sea. They don't want to just hear your matter. They don't want to hear you speaking. They don't want to hear you talking if you have passed through the Mediterranean Sea. So if somebody has passed through the Mediterranean Sea, that person is not qualified for Reddito di cittadinanza. Guys, it's not easy at all. I don't know when Italy is going to stop this kind of racism and this kind of things. It's not easy at all. So this is what the Italians are saying, that this Reddito di cittadinanza shouldn't share to immigrants. Even the Reddito di emergenza, some immigrants applied it and they gave it to them, and now they are saying immigrants should benefit from Reddito di cittadinanza. So now if immigrants are benefiting from Reddito di cittadinanza, Reddito di emergenza, immigrant and Italians, what is the difference between immigrants and Italians? So that one is not going to work. That is what Italians are saying, but we don't know how it is going to be when they put it in parliament, or if they put it in front of Mario Draghi. But the way people have started, or the way people have started confronting, we don't know what will happen unless Mario Draghi agree or he doesn't agree, because they are saying already Reddito di emergenza is there for immigrants. They shouldn't add Reddito di cittadinanza for immigrants, because they said a lot of immigrants are selling drugs out there and some are making huge amount of money. They said some people are even making 800 euros a day. Guys, it's not easy. Guys, sometimes I don't know what these people are thinking. Who is selling drugs and having 800 euros a day? I am not saying selling of drugs is good, or I'm recommending people who are selling drugs, but it's something that is illegal. So why is that you will be saying, or why should you say that people who are selling drugs are getting 800 euros a day? Guys, it's not easy. I don't know what sometimes these people are thinking about us. So that is what some Italians are saying about the extension of the Reddito di cittadinanza to all immigrants. So guys, let's go and watch the video. When we are back, we will give you the rest of the update. So
quindi questo è il mia prima fascia di bronzo, ma sempre sul tema dell'immigrazione, vi svelo subito il secondo, c'è un altro personaggio che questa settimana mi ha molto colpito. Chi è, chi sarà, chi non è, chi sarà, chi è, lo volete sapere? Ve lo dico? Le voilà! Pasquale Tridico, il presidente dell'INPS, che nel presentare il capo di tutte le nostre pensioni, quello che sovrintende le pensioni, che ha presentato dei conti non proprio brillanti, un buco di circa 6 miliardi di euro. 6 miliardi, siccome il buco nelle casse dell'INPS è di 6 miliardi di euro, Tridico che cosa dice? Facciamo il reddito di cittadinanza anche per gli immigrati, cioè più immigrati, perché gli immigrati il reddito di cittadinanza già lo prendono oggi, non solo se sono cittadini italiani, se sono residenti in Italia da un certo numero di anni, da 10 anni. Adesso dice no, di più, e quindi diamolo a tutti, diamolo anche a chi è appena sbarcato, ma noi diamo il reddito di cittadinanza a chi non è cittadino. È un controsenso, Tridico! È un controsenso! Dare il reddito di cittadinanza è il reddito di clandestinità. Tu hai studiato con l'INPS, con le pensioni che ballano su 6 miliardi di buco, ti sei inventato il reddito di clandestinità. Faccia di bronzo, Luca Fazzi.
Un extracomunitario che si mette a spacciare in una giornata guadagna 700-800 euro. Quando se ne va più al suo paese? Mai.
Padova, quartiere Arcella. Qui reati e spaccio si trascinano da anni e non si fermano neppure in pieno lockdown.
Io a casa mia spazzano. L'altro giorno ero con un vicino e vedevo la scena che arriva la macchina, vedo il tipo che gli dà le palline. E sai cosa mi ha detto il ragazzo? A me? Mi fa, ma in figa tua madre cosa guardi? A me. Non hanno paura di nessuno. Di niente. A casa nostra comandano loro.
Come inevitabile, la proposta del presidente dell'INPS di allargare agli immigrati il reddito di cittadinanza da queste parti suscita proteste e rabbia.
Queste categorie purtroppo vengono privilegiate sia per i sindacati o sia per altri motivi e quindi vengono penalizzati anche i cittadini italiani, ecco.
io sono un anno che non lavoro e mi hanno dato 40 euro di reddito di cittadinanza. È un anno che non lavoro. Loro vedo che vanno alla posta, prelevano 500 euro, prelevano e più spazzano. Ma è giusto secondo te?
Lo spaccio di droga a Arcella avviene alla luce del sole.
No, loro si spostano, è un mercato ambulante. Adesso loro hanno i mezzi di trasporto che il governo gli ha dato, monopattini.
Droga venduta a cielo aperto davanti alla stazione di Padova, a poche centinaia di metri da Arcella. E il reddito?
A chi?
Agli stranieri.
Non ce l'ho io. Come potrei accettare che ce lo danno agli stranieri?
Trovo che sia assurdo. Prima bisogna pensare agli italiani, a quello che stanno passando gli italiani e a tutti gli stranieri che non posso chiamare stranieri perché ormai sono integrati e sono qui, quindi sono alla pari dei nostri italiani. Ma tutte le persone che non lavorano, che non hanno comunque nulla qui, no, non è giusto. Prima gli italiani.
Rita, mi sembra la posizione di questa signora ultima.
Con la signora, sono d'accordo con la signora. Se tu sei in Italia da parecchi anni, credo che siano i 10 anni, no?
Sì.
Possono avere il reddito di cittadinanza. Sicuramente di fronte a quello che state facendo vedere, e beh, insomma, ti ribolle qualcosa dentro. Ha ragione quel signore che ha detto no, mi dispiace, pensate prima a noi. E soprattutto ci sono delle cose, direttore, che avete fatto tante inchieste sui pensionati italiani ed è gente che non può andare al bancomat e prendere 500 euro come ha fatto quel ragazzo che avete fatto vedere prima, lo spacciatore.
Anche perché le pensioni sono basse.
Non nemmeno loro di pensione. Pensa te se possono andare al banco
a prendere i soldi. Abbiamo un problema. Tra l'altro voglio dire anche questo, caro Tridico, dove sei? Caro Tridico, ti voglio dire anche questo. Cioè l'INPS in questo anno ha fatto una serie di le casse integrazione che arrivano in ritardo, i fallimenti dei 600 euro arrivati in ritardo, il click day che non parte, poi dopo te la prendi con gli altri. L'unica cosa che hai fatto bene, Tridico, è che ti sei triplicato lo stipendio. Infatti da quel giorno lì sei diventato triplico. Però oggi con questa proposta sei diventato ancora un'altra cosa. Da Tridico a triplico, da triplico a tridicolo. Sei diventato ridicolo, perché io voglio pensare cosa ne pensa uno che non prende la cassa integrazione o che la prende in ritardo, cosa pensa del reddito di cittadinanza agli stranieri irregolari. Dovremmo essere in collegamento con Giovanni Penna, ce l'abbiamo, eccolo qua. Giovanni Penna, buonasera, chef a Milano, 53 anni, lei è in cassa integrazione da quando?
Allora, io sono in cassa integrazione dal 1° marzo 2020.
Dal 1° marzo 2020? Non ha più lavorato?
Mi correggo, mi scusi, dal 14 marzo 2020.
E la cassa integrazione come le arriva?
Allora, le dico effettivamente qual è la mia situazione attuale. Io dal giorno 1° gennaio 2021 non ho ancora percepito un euro.
Zero!
Per cui diciamola tutta che 0 euro nella mia cassa famiglia. Attualmente vado avanti con lo stipendio di mia moglie, ma oltretutto io ho un figlio all'università e una figlia al liceo, per cui oltre a non percepire niente devo sopperire ai fabbisogni che non sono stati neanche bloccati per il Covid, per cui dopo 35 anni che io lavoro e pago le tasse onestamente come milioni di italiani, abbiamo il diritto di essere almeno pagati correttamente.
Come si fa? Da 3 mesi lei non prende un euro, da 3 mesi lei non prende 0 euro. E lei ha versato 35 anni di contributi, cioè a quel signore lì
ho sempre
pagato
le tasse.
puntualmente le tasse, ha pagato i contributi, ha pagato tutto. Allora io dico, l'avete visto, Giovanni?
È la maggior parte degli italiani.
È la maggior parte degli italiani. Io mi immagino questi italiani come Giovanni, sono lì davanti alle telecamere e dicono: ridicolo! Proporre i soldi dei contributi con cui non si riesce a pagare le pensioni adeguate, con cui non si riesce a pagare in tempo la cassa integrazione. L'idea geniale del presidente dell'INPS è il reddito non agli immigrati regolari che ne hanno tutti i diritti, ma ai clandestini. È un'idea folle.
And guys, this is the update I have for you today. The name still remains Official Cracker on YouTube, Official Cracker on Facebook, Official_Cracker1 on Instagram. You can follow me over there. If you have any question, you can drop it over there and we can answer it for you. And as I said before, if you have collected your code and you want to do your cittadinanza, just contact Great Calf Service and they will do it for you, even if you are sitting in your house. And if you are looking for Tree channel, if you want channel which speaks Tree, which explain everything for you dito in Tree, because a lot of people are asking why is it that you don't translate in Tree. Just go to Noise Stranieri GH 2 and you are going to get all your news in Tree, all your news, and some are even in English. So just go to Noise Stranieri GH. Every update or any update concerning Italian bonuses, any update that is concerning Italians, stranieri, immigrants, you will get it on Noi Stranieri GH TV Studio 2. God bless you for joining me today. The name still remains Official Cracker, as I said before. Till we meet again in the next video, please stay safe and stay blessed. Peace out.